Welcome back to ECig Review. My name is Dan, and today I am going to review an ECig. And I picked this up today. I got tired of waiting for that one to come in the mail, and so I went ahead and just bought this one. And this was actually $6.99, and this is the disposable type of ECig. So anyway, yeah, I just wanted to pick one of these up. I did not get it the rechargeable kind, and they have some that hook up to a USB, and it's got a little thing you can recharge it, and then you can buy replacement filters, and it's a whole big ordeal, and I didn't want to go through all that. I just wanted to get one of the little e-cigars, little vapor cigars, and see what they're like and see how they are. Now, I didn't want to come into this completely blind, so I did open this up earlier and take a couple puffs off it just so I can kind of have an idea of kind of what to expect. I didn't want to go completely blind. Usually on my reviews, I do go completely blind and I just, taste it for the first time with you guys, but I had to have a couple drags, and I think I took like 4 puffs on it. Now, with this electronic cigarette, like I said, this is a smoker-friendly brand, and smoker-friendly is the actual local tobacco shop that I have here in Colorado. So anyway, this is a Spirit 2 tobacco flavor electronic cigarette. So anyway, take a look at the back of it. It does say that it is designed for one-time use, and it's a throwaway, and it's a non-rechargeable, but it's approximately 400 puffs. Now, I've seen a bunch of reviews where they say 400 puffs is equivalent to about 2 packs. Well, I've kind of been testing out my Marlboros and a couple of the other ones, and on average, it takes me between 12 and 15 drags to finish a cigarette, and I take a heavy drag and a heavy inhale of it. So anyway, that being the case, it's equivalent to about 28, 29 cigarettes. Not a lot. So definitely not 2 packs worth for one little e-cig, and it's just going to be basically about a pack and a half per cigarette. And like I said, so anyway, $7 is what I paid for it, $6.99. Comes with a little plastic tip or a little rubber tip on there. Just go ahead and pull that off, maybe. Go ahead and pull that off, and it's got a little hole that you draw through on this end right here. And the end of it lights up. I believe it said red. Not sure. But let's go ahead and just take a drag of it. It's a hard plastic, and it's got some decent weight to it. And actually, let's take a look at a Marlboro Red and see what kind of length-wise and size, dimension-wise we're looking at here. If you take a look at a Marlboro Red is a little tiny bit shorter. You notice that right there? It's a little bit shorter. And as far as the actual diameter, this is a little bit thicker, a little bit bigger around. So I'd say this is closer to, like, say, a Camel Wide as far as the actual dimensions of it and the size of it. Maybe a little bit thinner, diameter than a Camel Wide, but bigger than a Marlboro Red. And like I said, it's got some decent weight to it. But let's go ahead and take a drag of this, and I'm just going to take it into my mouth first and just see what kind of taste it has. And I wasn't impressed with the taste earlier, but let's try it right now. So. It's not a horrible taste. It's not a great taste either, though. I think that lit up red. I'm going to have to look in the mirror here. The taste is a little bit weird. It's smokable, but it kind of has a little zest, like a little bit of word. It's got a little bite to it anyway. It's got a little bit of a funky taste to it. It doesn't taste like you're smoking a cigarette by any means, and it doesn't have that sensation when you pull a smoke into your mouth that you get the full body in your mouth and you get that full, the taste and feel of that body. But it has a little bit of that. But let's go ahead and take a drag and inhale it and see how that works. Yeah, it's not harsh going down, but it feels really strange going down. It's like, it's not, this is going to be weird. It's like it wants to be smoke, and it tries to be smoke. It's just not smoke, and it never made it to smoke. So, anyway, it's not too bad, though. I'm going to go ahead and take another drag of this. I don't know. I'm not real impressed with it. $7, kind of a waste. I don't know, it's got a weird taste to it. Don't like that taste. Don't like the flavor of it. Kind of leaves a gummy, gooey, bitter. Bitter is the word. It's got a little bit of a bitter taste to it. Kind of has a little bit of a bitter, gummy aftertaste to it. I'm not real impressed. It's not really harsh going down, but it has that little bit of bitterness. Little bit of bitterness. Little bit. Say that 3 times fast. I don't know. It's strange. It's different. I'll probably finish it out anyway. I guess the way you know this is done is it'll stop producing a vapor, and it's got a little battery in there that when the air is coming through the end of it, anyway, it runs across a little thing and lights it up. A little LED in the end of it. I don't know. Really strange. Let's see if I can blow a smoke ring with this thing. Blow a decent little smoke ring with it. It's got a really weird vapor, and it kind of hangs around for a second and then goes away. My window's completely up, and I can't really smell it. Outside I can taste it, and I can taste the bitterness in it. This does have nicotine in it. Where'd the packaging go? Product contains a chemical known to the state of California to cause birth defects, yada 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 yada. Anyway, it's got propylene glycol, glycerin, food grade kosher artificial flavoring, distilled water, and nicotine. So the nicotine level is high on this, and it says 18 milligrams. So I don't even know what the hell that means. I don't know what the other ones, I don't know what regular cigarettes here have, but yeah, I don't know. It's different. It's not what I expected at all. I don't know, maybe I'll try the menthol. They had some they didn't have them, but they had a little rack for the menthol flavored ones. Maybe I'll try that menthol one after this one's all said and done, but I don't know. I'm not overly impressed. Boy, they try to make it look like a cigarette. It's even got little FSC rings on it, and I don't know. It's kind of strange. Not at all what I expected. Yeah, not at all what I expected. Like I say, it's just standard. It's got a little silver band there. It's got some weight to it. I mean, you can hear, it's plastic, whatever. And it's heavier than I thought it'd be. Notice how that dissipates and goes away. Just after a couple seconds, and it's just gone. It just disappears completely. I think the part of this that is most off-putting for me is that little bit of bitter taste to it. If they could eliminate that bitter flavoring, or that little bit of bittery chemical type taste, which is probably the nicotine, but if they could get rid of that or mellow it out, or maybe do like a cherry or strawberry, peach, grape, apple, watermelon, whatever, if they could do a flavor of one of these, that might be killer. That might be alright. Something to cover up that bitter, and I'm going to assume the nicotine. I don't know what it is, but that little bitter, whatever it is in there, and it does kind of give you cotton mouth a little bit, so I do get a dry mouth. I don't know. It's kind of silly. Kind of a waste of $7, but oh well, live and learn. Anyway, I'll smoke some of it or whatever. And I don't know about the little cap. I'm going to keep that and put that back on there. But anyway, time to smoke a man's cigarette. Jump into a Marlboro Red. And yeah. Awesome lighter. Oh, that's the stuff right there. That is quality. That tastes like cigarettes. Yeah, as far as the ECig goes, a rating out of 10, I'm going to give it a 4. I'm not impressed at all. I expected, I had a lot higher hopes for it. And when I do get that free one in the mail, I will do a review on it. It's called Fin, F-I-N. And I'll do a review on that and see, how it tastes. Maybe it tastes a little better. Maybe this smoker-friendly brand is just a junky brand. I don't know. See, and I like how the smoke don't go away. That's it for today, guys. I know this was kind of a throwaway, whatever. That is the ECig smoker-friendly brand electronic cigarette. 4 out of 10 stars. Stars, I don't know. Whatever. I'm tired, guys. This graveyard shift is kicking my butt. Not a big fan of it. Anyway, I am a big fan of smoking. We'll catch you guys on the next review. Thanks.